Okay, everybody have a good day. Oh, I'll take your day.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
Bye.
Pleasure meeting you.
Too.
Can I stand?
You would, yeah, sure.
I'd like to stand.
Okay, so, I'm trying to figure out how I can do a visit for you tomorrow, because it'll have to be me, because there's nobody else to do it. I want to figure out how to squeeze it into my life.
So it would be here? Or is someone able to come to my house for it? Come to their house? Because they've only been to their house once since all this has even started for one visit.
So, we're ready to do it. I can do it at home. I can do it at home.
That'd be awesome. Because they're missing their dogs, and I've got an old dog who might not stick around too much longer, and he's wanting to see his dog.
I can do it at home. All right.
And Boo Boo misses me.
So, for this though, we'll figure out a time.
Perfect.
I gotta figure out my life, because I know I have, in case you're out there, I have to figure out what time it is.
I appreciate that.
And that way the squeeze in that over there. See, I'm flexible.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
I need you to be flexible.
I've been trying to be. I will run out the door just like I tried to do today to make sure I'm here.
All right, so, give her a phone number, right? So I have to call you to know what, to let you know what time.
Is it going to be being called on a restricted number? Because I have a hard time answering those unless I know I'm expecting
I will
one.
call from the agency phone,
Okay, perfect.
because I don't use my cell phone.
Okay,
Call anybody.
okay,
So it's on the agency phone.
okay.
And I'll do it before I leave here today. No. I can do it before I leave today because I gotta check on things I gotta do tomorrow. And then based around that, I'll wait. So I'm pretty much open tomorrow. Can I do me that favor? Okay, cool. It works for me. It works for you, works for me. Alright, I'm following. You wanna see more of me than you want to? You know I go fly. No, don't do it to me. Don't look at me that way. I didn't do it. I see you smiling under the mask. I see those eyes smiling.
The cheeks are giving it away.
I see those eyes smiling.
Stop. Oh my God.
Okay, so, we're moving against
Where are we moving them to?
the final place. You be with me?
All three of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
From what I understand, right? Okay. We got fun place, so we're working on that. How did you do it now?
I mean, fine, we haven't had school, so
Okay. When does school start?
Monday.
Yeah.
And that's why I was gonna ask too, what do I do?
Right. Well, all right, now you got some in school. And then we gotta move. But I don't know school starting that fast. They gotta be in school. By law, they gotta be in school. Send them, and then we'll move.
What if we find a place sooner for them to move before school starts?
Monday. Tomorrow is Friday.
Okay.
I'm busy doing the visit.
It's coming up on Monday, so.
School's on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're asking for an impossible dream.
Okay.
You asked for an impossible dream, and I achieved that for you. Don't ask for two impossible dreams.
I didn't know when the school started.
Monday.
I thought they told me Thursday. My last visit, I'm pretty sure they told me Thursday.
Just
So
said Monday.
this is the first I'm hearing of Monday.
This month. So, gotta start them in school, and then we'll just take them out. Don't believe me. It happens. What else? So, what else do we need to know about them in the house? What else do we need to know about that?
Can I ask why the kids are moving?
Well, I kind of woke up that morning and I got irritated when Zach called me and we had to be at a visit with my kids.
Do you want to file in the case?
It just made me realize, like, why am I putting, Maddie and Oscar Preston didn't do anything. So I'm like, why am I putting them through anything? They've been through that.
If all three of you moving, she wouldn't be licensed.
Yes,
Like I
that's
don't,
correct.
I wouldn't want to split them up, so I thought about it and I'd rather keep them all together, so I had changed my mind. If Harley would come into the house, it wouldn't be up in the apartment, which is what I've been saying to begin with.
I had suggested a while back ago that the boys go up in the apartment and the girls stay in the house to separate the boys from the girls completely, but that was definitely not taken into account.
It was tough. Well, you said the younger kids don't, yeah. The girls agreed to the apartment because they're paying.
I just find it to be a little strange to keep two children who've had a report like this in the same house if they're already there's another apartment available. I mean, I didn't even know that they were in an apartment until a month later in a separate address with separate bills completely.
And if you guys would be okay with Michaela going up there, I mean.
I'm not really okay with the children being in an apartment at all. I find that to be really strange that a 17-year-old is in an apartment of her own and she's paying for part of it. Isn't that like almost being emancipated right there? Almost, without it being legal. She was up there when she was 16 years old. She just turned 17.
This point is not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. I just find that to be a little inappropriate.
Okay. We do know. So you three are moving, all right? It's just what it's gonna be. We're gonna get you out as quickly as we possibly can. If we know of any family.
Is my sister an option? Because she was up in Freeport and Peggy told me yesterday I was too far.
It's a whole farm.
But she was on a visit when I talked to her in Chicago. So I'm not sure how that's not further than Freeport.
That situation in Chicago was something special.
Right.
Not a normal routine. And you give us our information, we can call her. That's the only choice we have.
And we've got my brother. I haven't talked to Janie. I wanted to do this before I talked to Janie.
Okay.
She also said she would take all three kids, but I don't think the twins are too fond. That would be Michaela's step-grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
She just said yesterday she cannot take them because her son was tied up
Did you talk to her?
in a vehicle accident.
Did you talk to her yesterday?
We tried to, she said she's not ready, she said she is not ready to. She's not, her son was tied up her.
Emotionally, she's not ready.
Okay. Well, my sister will take them. She's already said she would.
We're not comfortable going up there, we don't know.
Or your brother, so.
Yeah,
Are you going to be comfortable going with a complete stranger, separated?
there's no difference, there was.
But it is because they're blood relative.
Yeah.
And my sister's been around. My sister has been around. We've gone to her house for Easter. She, that's fine. But my sister, there's nothing wrong with my sister. She's been around. I understand that my brother, you guys just met.
Your sister's okay, your brother's not. So,
Well, my brother it's not that he's not okay. They just don't know him very well.
all I'm saying is, they're saying that brother is not okay for them.
Okay.
He's not a stranger to them.
Right. He is. He is a stranger.
You're saying your sister, you know her.
I don't know if you want to go there,
She has been around a few times. We've gone up there a few times. We could do.
We will look at it. I need the information.
Okay.
We need the information we need. Name.
Otherwise, I might have a hard time finding someone because I don't have family. I don't really have friends. All I do is go home and work and go home. Work and go home. My life has been my children.
So give me the information that I need.
Okay.
In terms of the background stuff, so we can do it.
Now, is there a way to maybe put this back into the courts as like an emergency thing as they are being removed from the home
No.
and possibly being split up? That's not an emergency?
Nope.
No?
That
Okay.
doesn't go back and forth.
Do you
Because this
just,
happens all the time.
Okay.
do you just need 3 things of information for the sister or more?
I need what we need from you.
I couldn't hear you.
I needed what we needed from you.
Okay, well, what do you need from me from her?
I need her name, where she's located. I need her, social security number
I'll have to have her give you,
and phone number.
I can't just give you someone's social security number. She's gonna have to give that to you.
Right, or give us her phone number,
Okay,
and then, but that's what I need,
okay,
so we'll call her ourselves,
perfect.
or she can call us.
Okay, so if they have to go up there, does the courts get transferred then up there?
Nope.
So what if she has a hard time bringing them down here?
No, no problem.
So would you guys be going up there to get them then, if there's a difficulty with that?
You probably have to,
Okay,
but no, it's not gonna be transferred there.
okay,
It's here, and unless this county is willing to move it there.
okay.
And that county is willing to accept
Because
it.
if they have to go up there, I will totally move up there myself and get an apartment or something so that I'm closer to where they are at.
Well, right now it's here. This what this the county is gonna be. Even if you move it up there, it's still gonna be in this county.
Okay,
It's kind of way to do it.
That's the way it goes, until it maybe gets transferred later, so yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
I'm just trying to understand it is all. I'm just trying to understand it is all.
Yeah, no. This is the county jurisdiction
Okay,
where the incident occurred. So based on that, they hold on to it. They could possibly transfer it, but they wanna see some stability first.
I am confused on what they're even saying I neglected my children on. No one's really even told me what I've done to neglect my children. All they say is I got arrested in New York, but my children weren't with me and they weren't left alone
We're not
with
gonna
the
talk about that. We're not
irresponsible.
gonna talk about that in front of the kids.
Okay,
We're not gonna talk
We'll
about
get to that later.
okay,
Another time.
okay,
You know,
I've
they're not
asked
part-
it
they
so
don't need to
many-
be part of this
okay.
conversation.
And then if she transfer them, is this gonna make the process of her getting her kids home longer?
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about that.
Yeah, but it's a question
It's
you need to ask.
really not for you to ask
We'll
that.
take care of
You're,
that. We'll take care of that.
you're stepping
You don't need to
aside.
talk to me.
You're stepping
I'm talking to
aside.
the group.
Okay, I
So,
don't-
I'm talking to the group,
So-
and you don't need to be.
Hold on, Tom,
place it,
just stop.
place it.
Um,
Okay, so are we done with the placing piece?
I think so.
Okay.
So then where are we going?
We don't know yet, Haley.
I'm gonna look for it.
She's concerned because she has a job and she is finishing up her culinary schooling and she'll be done and the stuff can't transfer. And she will be done in
Walmart is
December
able
with
to
high school.
transfer.
Not until 6 months.
I'm sure that there's other Walmarts around that can transfer. That's a international chain. Were you gifted the van or did you purchase the van? Because I was a little I didn't really understand that. And if you purchased it, how much was it purchased for?
I never purchased the van.
Was it a gift?
Yes. I'm
'Cause-
going to let her use it.
Is it a gift or is it a purchase?
She has borrowed.
Okay, because that's not what I was told yesterday. I was told it was a gift, and then today I was told that it was being bought. So I've heard
She
three
is
different
not buying it,
stories.
not buying it. It's a piece of crap van to get her point A to point B.
I'm just trying to understand is all. I'm a concerned mother asking questions is all.
So I'm pretty much ready for them to go. So we can-
Thank you.
I will see you tomorrow, so we can have that visit, okay? Yes, no?
So wait a minute. Are we done discussing this stuff with?
You and them.
Okay.
You're gonna have a meeting with them tomorrow
Okay.
too, so. They just don't want them to hear it, what they're gonna talk about with you.
Harley, come here. Can I at least say goodbye and hug my kids? I hope you guys are seeing this and they're just gonna walk off with my children and not even let me say goodbye. I'm sorry I'm an emotional mother. I'd like to give my kids a hug goodbye.
Alright, that's good.
I am. I'm not yelling. I'm not doing anything. I just wanted to say goodbye to you guys. I love you. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. I love you, baby. Help her with her hair, Bubba. I love you, baby.
You knew that they were different, so calm down.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm like, there's a lot going on right here to where I'm just realizing as I'm seeing my children walk away that I'm not even saying able to say goodbye.
Call her back tomorrow.
They might die today in a car accident. I want to say goodbye to my children.
Well, sit down. Have a seat. Okay. So, has she started services yet?
She went and had an assessment done. They recommended counseling, and then, I think that she doesn't really wanna go to task much, she's seeing a counselor at the VA.
I just talked to my counselor yesterday, Sam Baxter from the VA.
Okay.
So I've been talking to a counselor for, I didn't know that I had to sign something.
That's settled.
I do now know that, but I'm going today at 2:00 to have, to talk to a mental doctor, because will put me on medication if that's what you guys really want.
She was referred for a psych eval,
Okay.
and so that was sent off to Dr. Legan, so I have to wait for that to happen too.
Okay.
They come back to get her into.
Okay, so we're gonna get psychological. She's already in counseling. Is it with someone who is, a clinical counselor? Is that person licensed?
Yeah, she's a mental health counselor.
Okay. Because if she's not licensed, it's not gonna count.
You mean at the VA?
Yes.
Okay, and you got, well.
I'll get her card. I will sign the consent form and you guys can find out, I guess. I don't really understand all that.
I don't wanna waste your time being counseled by somebody that the court's not gonna recognize.
They didn't recognize the evaluation either, that they just asked me to do.
They did recognize the TASWOD evaluation,
Well, then why did they want me to do another one?
because that's just like a mental health counseling evaluation, this is not gonna be with the
Then why did
doctor.
you recommend me to go
I
there?
can't do the like the psychology evaluation until the court orders them. They ordered that at distance.
So why was I told I had to do an evaluation to get my children back if I didn't?
You have to do you missed the assessment, you didn't want to do the integrated assessment, so in order for us to recommend anything to the judge, we have to have those assessments done. And they're the ones that put in those recommendations.
Is it two different assessments?
Well, she went at TASWOD, and now the court has ordered a psychological, which is with an actual doctor.
I got you.
Because, the assessment is to determine, do you need services of what type?
The first one, was the first one with you?
No, it was at TASWOD.
Oh, okay, got it, okay.
So that's why you did the one over there. And if they made a recommendation of something that you need, then we move past that and follow those recommendations.
And so this, is it the psychological eval would be by who, or by the VA, or?
No, there's, they have doctors in the area that do them, there's like 10 different ones, and we usually just go to whoever you get in first, because the wait lists are long. They start at 9 o'clock in the morning, you're there till like 3:30 in the afternoon. They go through intellectual, developmental, lots of stuff.
Could I get a list of those 10 or however many providers? Just because I know some myself.
The DCFS gives us that recommendation.
Okay.
We have to use it.
I think
But that's fine.
I think it's on my court papers, who they recommended. I think it's on the court papers, who they recommended.
Okay, so you have a copy of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still missing copies though of the corrected paperwork for court. It's still calling my children Haley and Harley Hart. Can I get the whole thing, not just the one piece, the paper?
You have to ask your attorney for a different piece of paper, because what I have, I sent you. They changed it to print at the top, but because on the dispo report, it still said part on there, because they hadn't changed it. That's why they had to put part.
I need the part two where it's been corrected, where I didn't physically harm my son.
I sent that to you yesterday, it's on that.
Okay,
It's in that file that you
Okay.
gave her.
It's what
and I need the papers saying where my children signed the stuff
Oh, the bill
at the
of
very
rights.
beginning.
What's that?
The Bill of Rights.
Okay.
That's their bill of rights.
I would still like to know what my
Can she
children
get a copy
signed.
of it as the?
I've been asking
I'll
for
give you one
this.
copy so you can see what they signed.
That'd be awesome.
But that's their bill of rights. It's not-
I just wanted to know what they signed. I would like to read
Just
what they
question.
signed.
I mean,